Today I have been putting my cameras out. I have been cleaning the house. We're actually getting ready to remodel our house. And I've got a camera collection and it's scattered all over the place. And so today I was cleaning and I started putting all my cameras on the piano here. And I thought, well, it'd make a good video to show some of my camera collection. I have about 31 or 2 cameras between digital, 35 millimeter, 120, medium format. I have a bunch of point and shoots. I have some miscellaneous cameras, some Polaroids. But right now I have most of my 35 millimeter collection. I was trying to find all of them, but I'm missing a couple. I think I am missing a Pentax Spotmatic. In fact, I know I'm missing it, I just can't find it. I'm also missing a really old Kodak 35 millimeter rangefinder camera, one of the first cameras that were successful in the Kodak kind of consumer budget, but pretty decent 35 millimeter camera. Can't think of the name of it. I also have a problem. I have all this film. I have this huge grocery bag full of film. And it's big. And I'm a little worried that some of it's expired. And I've got all kinds. I've got Kodak Gold. I've got Ektar 100. I've got a bunch of Fuji 200s and 400s. I've got this Amber Daylight 100. I'm not sure what that is. I've never tried that. The films are kind of like flavors. You know, like each film is a different taste, almost a different look, and sometimes I look at these and I wonder what they taste like, so I'm kind of salivating over that one. I've got this gift box of 4 black and white films, the Monster Collection. This is different, it's Monster Films Film Photography Project. There's like Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein. I think it must be the Mummy, but it's a great film. I've shot one of them maybe once. I don't remember what, but it was cool. Here's just a single roll of Dracula. I've got a whole bag of Ilford SP4 Plus. I've shot that before and I really like that. I've got Kodak Ultramax 400. Ilford HP5 Plus. This Yeti film, again, I believe this is Film Photography Project. I'm not sure what that's all about, but I actually can't wait to see what that one's like. That's just a Kodak. I've showed the Ultramax already. Let's see, we got this Hikon 2369 from Eastman. ISO 25, so it'll be cool to see what that is. This is a box of, these are shorts, just color negative film that, they're like leftover ends that they put in the film and you can buy them, or they put them on a film roll, you can buy them like that, so you don't know if you're going to get 15 shots or 20 shots. This one's called Retrochrome. Savima. some 120 film. And there's some Polaroid film. I've got a couple Polaroid cameras. Fuji. Here's a 110, roll of 110. I have a 110 camera from back when I was like 10 to 12 years old. And I was actually able to locate a 110 cartridge for it, so I'm gonna hopefully shoot that soon. We got this Metropolis something or other. Lomachrome. That's a speed 120. More Fuji, more Monster. FPP color. I think this is an ISO 1. Wolf Color Limited Edition NC500. Just wonder if they say expiration dates. Or just Kodak. Got many duplicates. Got lots of portraits. Well, this is Kodak Gold 200 in 120. We've got this Rearpan 100, which is a camera called Brownie, Kodak Brownie 2. And it was a camera my mom had when she was younger. And it actually works. Sometimes I can find this film, but I'll probably want to shoot that soon. What else? Everything I've showed you so far. Yeah, Portrait 800, 120, Portrait 835 millimeters, Kodak Color Plus. I think that's all. I might have missed a couple, but anyway, you get the gist of it. So yeah, you get the gist of it. I got most of them out. So what I'd like to do is take these film cameras. Some of them, or a lot of them, are just collecting dust. Some of them, well, they all work, except for one has a weird caveat. I'd like to take them out and shoot them. Some of them I've never shot. Some of them I've shot a lot. Yeah, let's just start here. This is my Nikon F3. It's the only one that right now has film in it. I really like this camera. This is a good camera. Take a picture. It's got good sound, good click. I don't know if I can take a picture of myself videoing this. It's good sound. Let's see if that picture turns out. This is a Minolta 35 Model 2. This is kind of a Leica copy. I've got a few lenses that go with it, and they just screw off. I've never shot this camera though. I do believe it's functioning. Maybe not. Oh, the eyepiece just fell out. Well, yeah. There it is. Found the eyepiece. Viewfinder. I have to admit I don't know a lot about this camera. I've never tried it or even opened it up. But bet it's a good one. This is an Olympus OM10. I've never shot this one either. You'd think I would, because that was a very popular camera. It's got a good sound. This is a Minolta SRT 202. This one I really like a lot. Shot this quite a bit. Just the good, easy, quick focusing. Good sound. Good feel. I've got there's no film in that, but I've got a few lenses for that. I've got a telephoto and like a wider one, and that's probably 50. I think all these lenses I got are 50s. So makes it kind of boring when all the cameras have the same lens practically. So it kind of makes it kind of boring when all the lenses have the same, or when all the cameras have the same lenses practically, but I can interchange. I just tend to use the 50 the most. This next one, Canon, this is a good one. I really like this one too. This is an A1. Doesn't have any film in it. Just a good. This one feels good. No, I think the battery's dead. Yep. It's got a battery check light. It's really easy to leave the battery on though, and then you run the battery out. That's the only thing I don't like about that camera, but otherwise it's great. I think I've got a 400mm lens. I've got a 75 to 200. I've got this is a 50 again. I think I've got a 35. This one and the Nikon F3 could be my favorites. At least they're the ones I've used. They could be the ones that I've used the most. I've got this little Nikon here. This is an N2020. I can't remember if it's got the claim to be in the first autofocus or the first metering to the lens. Anyway, it's one of those. I think it's the first autofocus. You know, it winds itself. Not a bad little camera. Turn it off here. Let's start back here. This is the Canon FTB Canon FTP QL. It's older than the Canon A1. It's got a battery just for the light meter. I've used it once or twice. And I think I've only used it once. But anyway, the lenses for this camera work for this camera as well. So I got lots of lenses. This one is a 35 to 70mm. Here's another Canon. This Canon is my original, the first SLR that I bought after my point and shoot. So I bought this in 2000, and I had it while I went to school. Battery's dead. But it's called the Rebel 2000. It's a good camera. I don't know, I took a lot of, I probably used this one the most. I've probably done, I don't know, get 100 rolls of film through it back in the day, and haven't used it a lot lately. Not too long ago I found it sitting there, and it had 4 pictures, and had film in it, and there was 4 pictures left, so I took the 4 remaining pictures, sent the roll in, and they came back. They were pretty red because I think when I look at the people in there, they were quite little, so the film has probably been sitting there 6 or 7 years, and unfortunately it didn't turn out very well. But still a really good camera. That's the original lens. It's a 28 to 80. I also have a 75 to 300 with it, and it did great for sports. So like my kid in his soccer games. This would be my newest camera. It's a Contax G1. I actually got this one off of eBay. I heard a lot of good about it. It doesn't have a battery. I had to order batteries because I couldn't find them in a store. Pretty expensive. The Contax G2, which is supposedly a little bit better than this, the newer model, is probably about 3 times as much, 2 to 3 times as much as this. So you're looking around $500 to $700 for one of these. Depending on the condition, and the G2 it's $1,200 to $1,500 probably. But I got a really good deal on this one. The lens looks very good. It's a Zeiss lens. This is a Konica B. I never shot this one. It's a little rangefinder. I don't really know much about it. It does work. I've kind of played with it. It's fully mechanical. So there's no battery whatsoever. No metering. Well, that's right in the bright sun, isn't it? Bring that back a little bit. Now, where's that stinking sun coming from? Okay, I'm going to show you this one without the sunlight on it. So this is a Konica B, fully mechanical. There's no battery. I've never shot this one. I got it off of eBay. But I would like to shoot this. So my goal is shoot all this film with all these cameras, maybe do some comparisons. But for now, I just wanted to introduce them to you. Okay, this is an Olympus AF1 point and shoot. Got a really good lens. Zuiko 35mm 2.8. Doesn't have any film in it. That's why I didn't, take the sound. That'll whine. So it's a really good camera. Really sharp images. I believe this is a mid-80s, but maybe late 80s model. This is a Canon Autoboy, also a point and shoot. The thing that I don't like about this is the flash will fire. You don't have a choice. If it wants to flash, it's going to flash. So you don't have a choice to turn on or off. This Autoboy, Canon Autoboy 2 is older. Still hit the rewind. Okay. So this one you can flash it if you want. It's a 38mm 2.8. Pretty good lens again. Can pop the flash up on this one. Probably because it's aimed at a window that's not flashing. It's a darker corner there. Well, this one's nice that you can actually pop the flash up, but they're both really good. This is a Yashica Electro 35. I got this from a Japan store. It's called Japan Vintage Camera, and I found it not too long ago, but the guy that owns the site cleans and refurbishes the camera, and so I got this from Japan, and it's in good working order. I've not shot it yet though, so same thing. It's got a good viewfinder. Let's see, where's the focusing? There we go. Doesn't have much of a sound, does it? It's got kind of a basic metering in it. But yeah, I'm excited to shoot this one too. And by the way, I failed to mention that a lot of these cameras I've got either from garage sales, estate sales, eBay. It's pretty interesting though. Sometimes you go to a garage sale and you'll see a camera, and you know, and they won't know what they have, and so they'll be priced pretty low. So a lot of these can range anywhere from $100 to maybe $500 on eBay. I don't remember exact prices, but something like that and that are going to be more than like this one, and this one's probably not as much as those two. This one, I only got it for, it's not gone in 2020, 45 bucks. And then I looked on eBay and that's what they're going for. So I got this at a, I don't remember where I got it. This was the most expensive at, I think it was around 500 bucks. These go around 100, not, I don't remember that. I think this is less than 100. This is about 140. And this one, my last one on here, Yashica Electro 35 GX. It's basically a smaller version of the 35. Oh, that's the 35 GSN. And this is the 35 GX. Kind of a smaller, if you like street photography, more of a street friendly camera. This one is the one that is questionable in the functioning. It will function, but just to push the button, it won't work. But if you thread it with a cable release, it'll actually fire with a cable release. So the only downfall about that is you got to carry a cable release with you. But it's not a bad thing because you can just put it on a tripod and take your time and still get some good shots with it. So I really like it. It's small and compact. So that's my 35mm collection, minus the two of the Pentax Spotmatic, and I believe it's a Spotmatic F, just a little bit nicer version, and then the old Kodak. And I've had that camera a long time, like I've had that camera like 35 plus years, and I've only shot it once actually. It was because it was my dad's old camera. I shot it and I found out it does good. The lens on it's a little purple though, so I don't know what kind of a lens they use. So there's like just a teeny tiny purple cast on everything. But when I do my next collection, I will show all the other cameras. I have the most 35mm. I think this is what 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 35 millimeters, and then the rest. So I have 31 or 2 cameras, 33, maybe 35 even. The rest are either digital or let's see, I have two Polaroids, one old Brownie 2, one old 110 camera. I have a couple full frame cameras, a bunch of crop sensor cameras, digital, and then a whole bunch of point and shoot digitals. I don't even know how many of those I got. I could even have 10 of those. If I round them all out, I don't think I'll be able to find all those though, but I'll show all that in my next video. And then hopefully I'll take some shots and show you, if I can show some comparisons of films and show you some comparisons of the different cameras, then that would be kind of cool too to add to this. Thank you, and hope you all have a good day.